She is Olivia Prost, Senior Marketing and Communications Specialist with Girl Scouts of the Missouri Heartland. Good morning, young lady. How are you?
Good morning, Fawn. I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here. So we're going to switch it up. What I have on the website isn't just what we're talking about. We may fit it in, but you have a council-wide project. Do you want to explain what that is?
Sure, absolutely, yeah. So our Girl Scouts are launching their council-wide feminine hygiene project that's aimed at tackling period poverty, which seems like a very intense term.
You know what? Let me just interrupt for a second. Sure. Thank you. Because when I was a kid, I thought I was dying when I got mine. My granddaughter's 9, and she just got hers. And she was so scared and freaked out because for some reason, we don't talk to our girls about this.
Yes, there is a stigma, unfortunately, and you know it is super unfortunate. But yeah, this project is focused on period poverty because, as women know, you and I, menstrual products are essential. Yet, according to the UN, approximately 1/3 of young American girls and women struggle to afford these products, and they don't have access to menstrual products like pads and tampons. And that can create a lot of shame for these girls when they're at school or, you know, at work or public places and stuff when they just aren't able to, you know, do what they need to do while they're having their period because they're so awful.
Yeah. It's so awful.
It is awful. It's awful, and I hope, you know, one day they can find a way to make it not happen for women.
Right.
But the Feminine Hygiene project is really awesome. So Girl Scouts are basically going to, troop by troop, they're going to take donations from their local community feminine hygiene products, and then they're going to take them to local shelters and nonprofits and things like that, and places that might need them. So it's a really exciting project, and I really, really hope that you know, our local communities can pitch in because, you know, it is a real problem for women, and you know, our Girl Scouts are so young and they're already forming, you know, empathy and things like that with projects like this because it really directly impacts their community, and it may impact themselves too. So, yeah.
Well, and you know, I don't want women to not have to have periods because then we wouldn't have babies. But you know,
That's true. Yes.
I do wish that it was less painful, and I wish that the girls who suffer with fibrocystic disease and fibers and stuff like that, who have heavy periods and stuff like that, I wish there was a cure for that or something you could take, because that is there. I mean, it's out of control. There's nothing they can do. It's embarrassing. It happens at school. It happens without warning sometimes, and then there's crap. I mean, this is the best thing you could possibly do for these young girls. Thank you.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So, so our community, your community is actually going to get a chance to get involved and make their impact. So I'll kind of explain the project timeline. So the project launched this week, and over the next couple of weeks, Girl Scouts will be distributing door hangers to their local communities and neighborhoods that contain instructions on how to contribute. So you'll get kind of a guide of, you know, what types of, you know, products that they'll accept. And then throughout the month, these door hangers will start appearing on your doors, and then donations will be collected on Saturday, September 27th. So you'll have the whole month to kind of decide if you want to contribute and what types of items you want to contribute. And then the Girl Scouts will do the rest. They'll come and pick up your donations, and then they will deliver them to nonprofits, shelters, schools, wherever they decide to donate based on their community's needs, and they will donate them themselves. And then it's a very low maintenance way for you to get back to your community, and our Girl Scouts are facilitating it all, which is really great. So
I love it.
I'm very excited about this project.
Yeah, I love it too. And you know, I'm just imagining the wife saying, "Honey, go to the store and get some of this so that we can give this to the Girl Scouts." He's going to stand on the aisle with his eyeballs watering, not knowing what he's supposed to grab.
Right, what am I looking at?
Yeah, for the little girls, you know, the tampons are for a little bit older unless you have a really heavy flow. But I know that a lot of people are getting grossed out by what we're talking about, but it's tough crap.
Whatever.
Yeah,
it's natural.
They'll get over it. If you don't have to go through it, lucky you.
Exactly.
I don't, because I had, you know, my hysterectomy was an emergency thing when I was young. So,
oh wow.
You know, I ended up having children and grandchildren, but not as many as I wanted. So, I mean, every girl is different, so whatever you get will work for somebody.
Yes, absolutely. You never know who it'll help. It may help, someone because you just don't know. It creates a lot of shame and stigma, and, it's something that's not really talked about. So I'm really glad that our Girl Scouts are taking initiative and, forming this type of a community project. It's really, really great.
Yeah, it is. All right. So you're also going to be doing some recruiting in the minute that I have left. How do people find out about that?
Yeah, so recruitment is in full swing. We're all back to school, and girls are going back to school and making their friends and, learning their skills, as they do when they're getting back to school. And starting in kindergarten, girls can join Girl Scouts. They can join their community, join a local troop, and they'll have built-in best friends for life while they gain such amazing life skills and a lot of other things. So we're having a couple of community partnerships happening, especially in the Cape Girardeau area with, SEMO athletics and stuff like that. A lot of that stuff is still kind of in the works because school just started, but if you head to our website at girlscoutsmallheartland.org or check us out on Facebook, we have Facebook events for basically everything that we're doing. And if you want to have your daughter have built-in best friends for life and become the best leader that she can be, I highly recommend checking out Girl Scouts. It's a really wonderful organization, and I'm so proud of all the awesome stuff that our girls are doing. So I think I was a Girl Scout growing up, and I think it kind of helped me a little bit growing up. So gave me a lot of confidence. So I highly, highly recommend checking us out on Facebook and seeing what we can do for you, and if there's a troop in your area.
Very good. All right. So all these things are happening. Olivia Prost knows, because she was one, Senior Marketing and Communications Specialist with Girl Scouts of the Missouri Heartland. When they changed the name, it was to be all-encompassing of the Girl Scouts in our area. And I hope this is huge. When somebody just said, what's the date that they're going to find the hangar?
It'll be within the next few weeks. It depends on when the troops decide to get their logistics together. So you can go ahead and estimate probably starting at the beginning of next week up until probably the third-ish week of September. And they'll for sure be there for at least a week before the donations are collected on Saturday, September 27th. So,
are they going everywhere, or how do you know if they're going to come to your house? I'm so out of time. I need to shut up.
That's okay. That's fine. It all depends on the troops in your area. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to us on Facebook, and we can let you know if it'll be happening near you.
Okay. And if you get the hangar, you'll know. But, maybe just have some on hand just in case. You never know. Just be ready.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And if not, you can give them to your grandkids, whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
Olivia, thank you so much for the information. This is a great project. I'm glad that somebody wants to openly talk about it, because it affects half the population. So there's that.
Yeah, I totally agree. Thank you so much, Fawn. I appreciate it. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.